All right, we're going to do Roseanne. Roseanne is back today. Roseanne's going all out. You're going to love Roseanne. Roseanne says women need to be banned. Let's listen to this. Roseanne Barr.
Hi. Well, I hate to say it, but I think it's time they pass a law that no woman can run for any office in the country.
Yes! Love it! It's time. No women should... I almost agree with this. Have you... And here's why. I don't believe that a woman can't do the job. I don't believe that at all. But I do strongly believe that every woman in line to do those jobs is not capable of doing those jobs. Every woman currently in politics, interested in politics, or I will even expand that to journalism about politics, is mentally ill. They are. There is no doubt about that. So it's not about we don't want women in office. We don't want these women. Now, where are the good women that we would actually want in office? I don't know. Good women don't get into nonsense. Good women don't apply their whole life into gotcha moments and backstabbing and greed and all this other stuff. You're not going to see them.
Who would
running
be your
for
dream
office.
Woman president?
Dream woman president, Oprah Winfrey. Why? I think Oprah is your best bet. You want a woman president? You want a woman in office? I know you think you hate it, but really compare Oprah Winfrey to everybody else.
She's a great woman.
Seriously. Leslie Jones would be my second choice.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Leslie Jones would be great because then we wouldn't need TV or cameras anymore. She could just scream from the White House and we'd all hear it. Very funny. All right, so Roseanne says, women, it's time. They should not be in office. Let's hear some more.
Women need to be banned from all sort of government, running for anything. But they're all too crazy. They're just too crazy to be trusted. You know what I mean? The one woman who almost wins, she takes 2 years of terror.
This was lit by the same people who did the cinematography for 8 Mile. Very light joke, hard to get. Look, she's got a KitchenAid mixer. We're in the market for one of those right now.
Yeah, I'm becoming a baker.
Yeah,
Except
now that
for
we
now
got
I
the
have
new
to change
oven.
to a power woman, so I don't know what I should make my
Oh, yeah.
priorities
No, power
here.
women. No, I need you to be a power woman who's also a chef.
Whew. Got it.
And also a trust and safety woman for me.
Fuck.
Okay?
Tear the country apart trying to contest the fact that she lost. And I mean, women are just too crazy to be having any responsibilities. I never thought I would say anything like this, but this is what I'm thinking now that
Wow,
I'm in my 60s.
and this was like a trailblazer for women in comedy, remember? And it was like a pro-women, women could do anything was kind of her motto back then. So I believe it coming from her. Never thought I'd say this. I love Roseanne. I love Roseanne because she's always slightly telling a lie. Have you noticed this with Roseanne? Roseanne is always just slightly bending the truth with every sentence she says. And you could see the evolution of her sentence structure. You know, as she does interviews, she learns what people want to hear and what the best answer is. So over time, one of her sentences turns into something completely different, much more concise. And again, with like a subtle lie to it at the end. At least it used to be. Because it first started out with, yeah, I hate that one. She's Planet of the Apes. And then, it evolved with, I was on Ambien. And then she cleans it up to, I was simply making a poetic statement about the future of Israel and the conflict going on in the middle. It's like, okay, come on, Roseanne. That is a light liar. She's very good at it, too.
Country apart trying to contest the fact that she lost. And I mean, women are just too crazy to be having any responsibilities. I never thought I would say anything like this, but this is what I'm thinking now that I'm in my 60s.
Yeah, and you're starting to look like the mom from Requiem for a Dream here with this fucking hair. It's an excuse to wear the red dress. Remember her? A little fucking burnt out. Did you just get done taking speed and coming back from the hospital where they did electroshock therapy to you because you thought you were going to be on TV?
I look at these women, I'm like, oh, damn, is that what I fought for? That kind of shit is what I fought for? I don't think so. And I think they need to pass a law, executive order, get women out of government, shut them up, go home, bitch. That's it. Thank you.
Wow, look at that. Hey, she knows how to work
No,
a cell
thank
phone. She
you.
can't be that crazy. She's getting good. They should give her her own talk show to battle the Stephen Colberts and stuff. That would be great.
Yeah.
She could be the host of a talk show.
on Blaze TV.
They just have to stop worrying about it. Just let her do her thing. No, on real TV. And just let her host. And that would give women have been clamoring for a female late night host for so long. She'd be perfect. She knows everyone in the industry. She knows the stories. She's the king of TV. All right? I'm telling you, that would be a perfect gig for Roseanne. All right? Love her. You know, when we were kids, I want to let you in on a secret here. I want to tell you about how obese people have become. When we were kids, Roseanne was the fattest woman we had. This is true. When we were kids, I remember making fat people, like an insult to fat people would be to call them Roseanne. Hey, Roseanne! I remember this. This was for 5 years of my childhood. Every girl that was fat, oh, hey, Roseanne, nice to see ya. How's the Connors doing? Which didn't exist as a show back then, but the family did. And now, when you don't even think of Roseanne as like a fat person. I mean, she's fat, but there are way fatter people out there. So isn't that interesting? Back then, the fattest person around was Roseanne. Or Rosie, yes. Rosie, very true. Yes, Mike knows secrets. All right. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to tell you a secret. And what, you think that wasn't a secret? It was just a story? Secret stories? What's the difference? You didn't know it before, so I was hiding it from you. I was on the train today and saw a woman so ugly it put me in a bad mood. Shout-outs. Let's send him a prize. It's Jail Baby in the chat.
Wow, sorry.
Sometimes I like when...
You.
I understand. East Coast Tape Watcher says she hasn't lost any weight. The world has just gotten fat, so she looks skinnier. Yes, exactly. My point in a nutshell. I recall seeing Dan and Roseanne as the fattest people I've ever seen on TV or anywhere, other than the twins on little bikes in the Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. What we used to see Roseanne as from Cameron Malik in the chat, my private police officer. Wow. Oh, my God. Is this real? Wait, Roseanne is not really from Tiny Toons, is it? Or was this a bit later on some kind of other show when they were spoofing Tiny Toons? Do people remember Tiny Toons Adventures? I loved that show. I would come home from school, and there would be a show on. It was a Bugs Bunny for kids, and all the characters from Warner Brothers cartoons were kidicized, and it had a great song. It went, they're tiny, they're toony, they're all a little loony, and in your TV, they're invading your TV. Something like that. This was really from Tiny Toons. They did a parody of Roseanne called Grossanne. I remember this, but was it someone else?
Man,
like
harsh.
I feel like this is from like Liquid TV or something. Let's just see. Grossanne.
Morning, Grossy. Boy, did I sleep well. Now,
So it's Bugs Bunny dressed up as Dan, and he's huge. And then Babs Bunny. Shout outs to me for knowing that. Is that her name? How do I remember that? It's a female Bugs Bunny dressed up as
Roseanne. Her as a kid.
Yeah, dressed up as Roseanne, like literally the most obese people ever, and she's carrying. This is what I did to pick on kids. She's carrying a smorgasbord. Is it Borg or board?
I think bored.
Smorgasbord of food. And this is funny. This is an old gag that you used to do. We would do this all the time. I told you the story how we compiled a plate of garbage from the garbage. We made the big plate of food like this out of garbage, and I gave it to this girl. I go, hey, go give this to Jason. Say, hey, we saved some food for your mom. Because his mom was all fat.
That's
So I would, when I was in high school, I would hire innocent girls to do insults to guys, because then they couldn't do anything. So I go up to this stupid girl who knew nothing. I go, hey, give this giant plate of food to Jason over there. And with this message, please. Hi, we saved this plate of food for your mom. She goes, is it mean? I go, no, it's, he'll love it, actually. And she goes, oh, okay. She takes the food, and she goes over, and she goes, hi, Jason, we saved some food for your mom. He instantly gets up, runs to me, and chokes me.
How could he have known it was you?
So fucking mad, because no one else would have done that. Everyone else in school was nice. And, but yeah, that's like what you would do to like terrorize a fat person. You would be like, oh, they love a lot of food. Roseanne.
Morning, Grocie. Boy, did I sleep well.
No kidding. You snored so loud, the neighbors called and complained about the drag racing.
Yeah.
Making a buffet for the bowling team?
No, it's my breakfast.
Yeah. Up, there she is.
What about me? Don't I get to eat anything?
I'll let you lick the plate when I'm
Very
finished.
nice.
Jeez.
No thanks. I gotta be at work in an hour. How about a kiss before I go?
Look, they can't kiss. They're too fat.
All right.
Animated by Sven Stoffels.
Oh, say, can you say?
Okay, all right, shout out. Roseanne. So you were allowed to make fun of fat people just in a kids show back
That
then?
is crazy.
See, and this is why I'm like how I am, right? You
They
don't
taught
see that.
you to be this way.
Dora the Explorer is not teaching people to make fun of people.
You should sue Cartoon Network for making you hate fat people. Because they indoctrinated
Sue
you as
or
a
give
kid.
them all of my money.
Yeah.
Shut up. Tiny Toons rules. That was when fat shaming was allowed. MAGA, says someone. Yeah. That's like the Melton animation. Yeah, it is. I wish I had that. I got to fire those things up. Mike is Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I'm very similar, although I'm not as sarcastic. Sarcasm is gross. In a way. All right.
You can use it once in a while, but fully sarcastic.
Being
people
a
are gross.
sarcastic person is a bitch. Okay. We're all a little loony. Mike was Walt Disney's assistant back in 1950. I changed your... is that wrong? I shouldn't change people's chat comments to read better. He said Mike was Walt Disney's assistant back in the day, and I decided to change the ending. Why? Yeah. Shouldn't do that. Get Mike a carrot, Jules. Fuck
Don't
you.
tell me what to do.
Yeah, fuck you. Speaking of carrots, Paul Joseph Watson